Yo, what's going on, guys? In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys a live example of the strategy I was talking about on yesterday. I posted a video, and so right now I'm going to do a live trade for you guys. So if you guys didn't see my video, this is exactly the setup what we want. This is Uber, right? So we have one rejection there, two rejections, three rejections, four rejections, right? So this right here validates Uber, or this certain price level right here, which is 59 bucks, as a good resistance point. Right, and now we could see how the sellers try to push it down, but there was buying pressure right here and buying pressure right there. Right, so that's two touches, and that's good enough for me to come in, right, because this indicates buying pressure, which is good enough for me. And so my stop loss is right here at 58.24, and my reward is above 60, so I'm targeting 61. So that's a pretty good trade, and I honestly think we could get past 61 and probably get like 61.50 around there. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait and see how we do. Right, so that was the hourly chart right here, and if we look at the 15-minute, we could see even more selling pressure. Buying pressure, right? We could see the wicks and the wicks. So if you guys didn't see my video, you guys should go back, just to know what I'm talking about. And yep, I'm currently in a $60 call expiring Friday, and I'm looking for 60 bucks or 60 plus more. So now all you have to do is wait. And the reason why I don't like using the 1 minute and the 5 minute is because it shakes out a lot of traders, right? All I'm using is basic price action, right? Basic support and resistance for my trade. And I know if it goes against me, I have a very tight stop loss and I could easily get out, right? So as a trader, all you're doing is trading probability. You do not have to be right. You must manage your risk very good, right? You have to preserve your capital in order to be successful in trading, right? So this strategy, it's mostly for beginners, you could say. Well, not really for beginners, but I feel like it's very helpful in order to manage your risk. It's a really good strategy if you guys want to do day trading or swing trading. And for a beginner, I think that most of you guys, or if you're a beginner, can understand this very easily, right? The basics of support and resistance. You guys could go watch my last video. I go more into detail in that. But while we wait for this trade, I'm gonna just go over it. So like I said in my last video, what resistance is a the analogy I made in my last video was, so basically what support is imagine it as a floor, right? When you throw a ping pong to the floor, what does it do? It bounces back up, and sometime, not sometime, but it's gonna drop, right? Obviously it's gonna hit the floor, which is a resistance level, then it's gonna drop back down, and so on, right? So think of the ceiling as resistance, and think of the floor as support, right? So that's exactly what's happening here, right? In my last video, the one that I made, I go more in detail of support and resistance, but in my last video I said that previous resistance, right, we see one rejection, two rejections, three rejections, and four rejections. If we zoom in, we'll probably see more rejections. Yep, right, we have more rejections here, validating it as a good resistance level, right? Not support, resistance. So 9 out of 10 times you will see this become support, which is a good entry. Why? Because it limits your risk to reward, right? Your risk to reward is skewed in your favor. So like I said, my entry right now, or like I entered like 15 minutes ago actually, my entry was around 59.30, and my stop loss is around $59. Pretty tight stop. And my reward is, I'm looking for 60 plus, or even $61 if we could get that. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just waiting. Right, if we were to use the 1 minute, I feel like if you were to use a lot of indicators such as the VWAP, you would probably see Uber like fall below it, and then that would cause you to get scared or something, and you would just get stopped out or something. But if you look at the bigger picture, like the 15 minute or the 1 hour or the 30 minute, you will see a way cleaner picture, which is why I only use 2 indicators, which is volume and the 50 EMA, which is a major institutional level. So right now I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna speed up the video. If you guys want to learn more about support and resistance, you guys can look back at the video that I just made yesterday. And I'm out. Enjoy the video. Alright guys, I'm back. So as you can see, Uber hit $60 and a high of $60 and pretty much 80 cents. Well, it said $60.77. Alright, so I trimmed my position there. I'm gonna trim well, I trimmed half of my position, so I'm just gonna trim the other half, or actually I'm just gonna leave one runner just to see if Uber could get to 61. And yeah. And remember guys, my entry was down here at around 58.30. Yeah, right around there, 58.30. And I took it all the way to 60. So that's, I mean, it's at 60.30, so that's a $2 move, and I was only risking $1, which is a 2-to-1, right? Great trade. Great trade. Right, so right now I'm just gonna recap. Well, my entry was 58.80, 58.70, around there. My risk was 58.30. Right, so we still got a $2 move, which is really good, right? And this is a live trade, no BS, live trade of how to use this simple strategy, right? I don't want to say simple because you still need to learn the basics of support and resistance if you guys don't know. Like I said, look back at my video, and I'm just gonna go over a quick recap, right? So in my last video, I'm gonna take the 30-minute, right? We have multiple rejections here, this line right here, right, validating itself as resistance. Okay, so now that we know that that was resistance, in my last video I said I want a clean breakthrough and a close above this line, which is exactly what happened right here, right, with this green candle, right? Big bullish move, and we closed above it. Now we could see the sellers try to push it down, buyer stepped in, and I said the key to mastering the strategy is always looking at the wicks. So you can see here how the sellers try to push this down, And if you look here, the wick right here is showing me that there's a lot of buying pressure, right? And if we look at the 15-minute chart, even better. Look at this really long wick down here. This right here is enough confirmation for me to enter, because I know that there's buyers sitting here and they see value here at this resistance. Like I said, 9 out of 10 times it will become support. And that's exactly what happened, right? Extreme buying pressure, and they pushed this stock up. So we didn't get $61 exactly on the money, but we got $61.80. I think that this thing could still push up, but I'm gonna end the video right here. And yeah, this is a live trade of the simple strategy that I posted yesterday. If you guys want, go see it. I will also leave a link to my Discord. And yeah, see you guys in the next one.